Hi, welcome to this edition of Garden Guns. This is a video that I am phenomenally excited to be making. I'll talk about it a bit more about that in a minute. New gun, new table, new bag, new scope. What is in the box? Well, in case it's not showing up on camera, nice British flag. Made in Birmingham, England. Have you guessed what it is yet? If you've watched my last video, you'll know pretty much what's in this box. For those of you that haven't, this is a BSA Lightning CLX, and it is, basically, I haven't even looked inside here yet. I've just cut the seals on it, so I didn't have to do it on camera and mess up. Let's have a look. So, instructions. Might need to cut the seals again. See, I should have looked in the box. Still need to open this up. Instructions. Bit of packing. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. It's pretty well packaged. Standard sort of cardboard and polystyrene fare. Take that off. Well, let's rip that off. Ugh. This rifle, ever since I heard it was coming out and it was going to be made in Britain, I have been desperate to get hold of. Some odd reason, there we go. And here it is. This one is in 2.2, it's in walnut. So the major difference I understand between the 2.2 and the 177 is the fact that the 2.2 has a slightly shorter barrel. I think it's 2 inches shorter. Let's have a feel. Let's have a. Is it? Ah, it's that. That's silencer was a bit loose. No rattles. Decent buttstock. Lovely wood. Not a tiger stripe walnut, which is a shame. The other one in the shop was tiger striped. That looked amazing, but it was in 177 and I wanted the shorter barrel 2.2. Overall finish, first impressions. Metal trigger guard. Metal trigger. So that's BSA arrestor block on the top for scope mounting. One sling swivel. I'll probably put a sling swivel on the front there as well at some point. Crossbar, well, cross safety catch at the end. As I said, it's the BSA silencer. It's the new BSA printing. Let's have a look. Let's show you that. It's that sort of BSA, it's etching or printing on there, and then it's stamped with the proof and BSA logo, 2.2 cal. Yeah. What do you think? BSA embossing in the stock, the Manelli logo, because this is a Manelli walnut stock, Manelli logo embossed in the grip. The checkering on it is, it's almost like sandpaper, at least on the foregrip it's almost like sandpaper. On the pistol grip itself, yeah, not quite as rough, well rough, not quite, it's not got that sort of same sandpapery finish that the front has, but nonetheless it's still positive. To the shoulder, yeah, I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. It's got this sort of this standard, this new cutout that BSA are putting in. I noticed Veyron are doing the same thing. My 99's got it, but on the BSA, on the Veyron, it's far more angular. I don't really like it on the Veyron, but on the BSA, yeah, I like that. I imagine it's going to be Marmite. Yeah, I imagine there'll be probably comments in the comments section saying, "Oh, I hate it," but yeah. What do you think, guys? Right, helicopter coming over. Oops, close. I am going to take my new scope, which I bought to go on the top of it. It's Vector Optics Veyron. Let's let the helicopter go past. It's a Veyron 4-16 by 44 IR first focal plane scope. I think it's my first focal plane scope that I've actually owned. I don't think I've got another one. I'll have to have a, off the top of my head, I can't think of one. It just goes to show you I'm not doing enough shooting at the moment because I can't actually remember what scopes I've got on what rifles anymore. So let's get this put on the rifle, and then I'm going to take you through my sort of first impressions while I zero it, you know, what it's like to shoot, what the trigger's like, you know, straight out of the box. And then we'll have a little summing up at the end. Back with you in a minute. Just going to go and mount the scope. Right, so here we go. Ouch, ow, oh no, this is not going to be as easy to use as the other table. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Oh, this could all end in tears. Yeah, this is, yeah, I don't think I like this table. Damn it, I'm going to have to work another way around it. As you can see, this is kind of like the first time. First time with a rifle, first time with the table. First shots out of this. So, BSA Ultra CLX. I'm zeroing this in. First time I've used this scope. Yeah, first time with the Veyron. I'm zeroing this in. I'm starting at 10 yards. I'm going to put the downrange portion on. Let's take this first shot. So, lock-up's pretty good. There's a decent amount of effort required. Oh, it's got fairly reasonably tight bore. Pellet goes in nicely. There's a bit of resistance there. Nice lock-up. Off, safe. Oh, it's got a nice thumb ledge. Like that. Let's just wind this up a little bit. That's better. Good first stage on the trigger. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not much buoying, a little bit. So I've been shooting my 99 and the TX200, both of which have been quite, well, very heavily tuned. So they've got a really progressive and really nice, solid, funky firing cycle. This is a little bit more, well, it's certainly less buoyingy than the 99 was out the box, and I've recently had a 57 on test, and that was lively. Yeah, really, really lively. Quite twangy. This is not. This has got. It's definitely what I would call a purposeful firing cycle. So pull the turrets up. We want to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just give it a good old wedge in terms of pulling up, and it wants to go right. Let's give it that. See where this ends up. Okay. Okay, so that's almost sighted in for 10 yards. I'm going to kick that back now to 20, run this whole process again. Back with you in a minute. Ooh, please don't fall over. God, if this fell off, I would be absolutely devastated. Right, let's try and wangle myself back in. This is going to get messy. Knee! Right, 20 yards. I wonder if this will loosen up a little bit. Yeah, I like that lock-up. The lock-up is really nice. Let's just wind on a bit more mag and put that down to 20. See what I'm doing. Okay, so that's gone. Hi. Do you know what? I'm just going to go straight for the 30 yards. I'm going to put a fresh target down there. That's good enough for me. I'm now going to zero for 30. Actually, that's 30. I'm going to zero for 30 meters and take that. That second shot's close enough. I think within 10 yards that will drop a little bit. So we'll see, and then I'll have a little bit of a summing up at the end of this, if I don't break myself getting in and out of this table. Right, let's wedge myself back in here. So 30 meters should roughly be, well, it should be on the paper. Imagine it might be a bit high. Let's see. Okay. Oh. So it went inside, flick the scope covers down. Okay. Okay, high. Thought it would be high down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Well, it's 20-ish. Should be roughly, I think that'll be roughly in the right area. Okay, I'm just trying to get it into the black and then we will stop. So hopefully this will be it. Okay, right. So that's close enough to zero for me, for at least for the time being. So, what do I think? Well, out of the box, this is, I think the rifle's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I really do. I love Manelli have done an absolutely gorgeous job on the stock. I need to have a look into some of the specs on it a little bit more. You know, sort of finish. I don't know whether it's Cerakoted or blued. It's certainly, if it's blued, which I think it might be, it's not like an Air Arms bluing, you know, that really deep blue that's almost looks as though you could chip it off. It doesn't have that level of finish, but there again, compared to the price of a TX200, this is, you know, a couple of £100 cheaper, especially in the beach. I think the beach is, what, just over 400 quid. Do you know what I'm going to do quickly? I'm going to try not to shoot the camera, but I want to see how effective this silencer is. So I am just going to be brave. I'm going to put one shot. Hopefully this is doing all right. One shot above the top of my camera, down range into the backboards, and see. God, if I shoot the camera, I'm going to be gutted. Bet there's a bunch of you out there thinking, yeah, you shoot the camera. Right, here we go. Right. I'm going to put that up there in a minute. Right now I'm going to basically mute this bit, and I'm just going to have that little shot down range, just to see how noisy the rifle is, because shooting it, the action is, the action's quite loud. You know, from the shooter's perspective. How this silencer is 30 meters, the sort of level of noise you get 30 meters down range, I'm going to be interested to see. But anyway, what can I say? What more can I say about my first impressions on this? Well, I think it's gorgeous. I am looking forward to the next couple of months. So I am not sure whether I will keep this rifle. I am going to see how I get on with it. I'm going to have it on test for long term. I have actually bought it. This rifle is mine, as is the scope. I'm actually going to do a separate, over the next week or two, I'm going to do a separate talk about the scope, because it is I think it's the first focal plane scope I've ever owned, and it is a compact. I think it looks pretty damn good on the rifle. I'll talk about a couple of shortcomings, and I'll talk about those in a later video. But overall, let me know what you guys think. As I've said, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this definitely for the next couple of months, and then I might, you know, if I'm not really getting on with it, I've got my 99 in 2.2 as a open sights Springer, and I've got the TX200 in 177, which I absolutely love. That's absolutely astounding. So I'm not in need of a new Springer, but I just, especially in the walnut, I couldn't say no to the chance of owning what I'm hoping in a couple of months' time when I do the follow-up video, I'm hoping I will be saying is a great British Springer. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's not been too long. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know what you think to the first impressions on this gorgeous beastie. Thank you very much for watching. I'm looking forward to the next couple of months. All the best. Speak to you soon.